Nature Hacker, and this is your world. So, right now I'm going to talk about parathion, and we humans are being sprayed. When you think of chemtrails, you probably think of barium and aluminum and things like this, but prior, if you search for Listeria chemtrails on Google, you will probably find my article on it. I'm not sure if I did a YouTube video, but I think there's pretty solid evidence that they put Listeria bacteria in chemtrails starting around 1925 and all the way up till to this day. Listeria causes abortions and it also causes cancer. So great motive to have that in the chemtrails for the eugenicists, the people that want to kill off most of us. So, I think a lot of the barium and aluminum stuff is disinfo. I mean, I think that it is a part of it. But I think the majority of this is eugenics, and they'll use Listeria bacteria and parathion for that. So parathion is actually heat stable up to 200 Celsius for like hours. So it's a perfect ingredient to put through an engine, or just spray it out the back of these jets like we see. And parathion happens to be a pesticide. So I mean, this is perfect in many respects because one, if it's found in somebody's system, like they're just spraying us, right? So it's going to be found in everybody's system, and they could just blame it on pesticides. Oh, you must have just eaten some in your food, and or you live near farmland, so you're breathing it in or whatever. But those are possible routes, but also this is a route. So it's just a great cover up. They can always have an excuse to why they find it in your blood. So and that's just a good reason, regardless of the source. We all are exposed to parathion. And I think this can explain a lot of the issues going on. So here's some of the symptoms of chronic parathion toxicity. We've got impaired memory and concentration, so lack of concentration, impaired memory, disorientation, like sometimes I'll be disoriented when I wake up, severe depression, irritability, kind of like mood swings, confusion, okay, headache, speech difficulties, delayed reaction times, nightmares, sleepwalking and drowsiness, or insomnia. So that's pretty much it there. So I have insomnia, and my insomnia, I had traced it back to nightmares. I'll just get very profound nightmares, and then I basically wake myself up. So whenever I go into REM sleep, I get profound dreams and lots of times nightmares. So this could be why. This could be a major reason why. A major reason why chronic fatigue throughout the nation is this. It can cause people to sleep too much. There's also another study that shows that a person who was poisoned by this slept too much, and then later on couldn't sleep at all. So it's like that you might know some people who sleep too much. They get 10, 12 hours of sleep a night, but they're still not rested. And then other people who can only get 3, 4 hours of sleep a night, or 6 hours, and they're not fully rested. So this dichotomy, both sides, can and are caused by parathion. Now, parathion is an acetylcholine esterase inhibitor, which means that it keeps acetylcholine around. So, if you know somebody who drools a lot, things like this, they're probably poisoned, most likely, with something like parathion. Now, how do we fight this? Well, I looked up the metabolism, because, the best way to go about it is make it so your body can receive this toxic molecule and then just destroy it right away, right? That's the ultimate best. Now, the way to do that is to make sure you're getting enough nitrates. So, leafy green vegetables, or leafy green, lettuce type stuff, leafy green, kale, things like that, spinach, those type of things have a lot of nitrates that will help your body to detoxify parathion. Also iron, make sure you're getting enough iron. And glutathione, so get enough sulfur. Sulfate is a good one. Sulfate and nitrate. I have a product called Stable that combines sulfate and nitrate, and that will really just supercharge your body to be able to destroy this stuff. I'll link to my site in the description. But so anyway, that and iron. Iron is also used by CYP 450, the liver enzyme, to destroy. It uses most likely sulfate and also definitely nitrate and iron to destroy parathion. So yeah, it uses oxidative metabolism there. Also glutathione, so make sure you're getting enough cysteine, L-cysteine. You can take that as a supplement to help boost your glutathione. So there's that, but you know what? I don't know. Maybe that's not enough for everybody. And here's another thing, is that it's cool because all of those things seem to help people a lot. So that's like a kind of a test, if you were. If we are all chronically poisoned with parathion from chemtrails, you would expect that taking nitrates, sulfates, iron, and cysteine for glutathione, that those would all help us. And they all do. And they do. So that's a great test there. Now, another aspect of this is we can use a drug type block, okay? And that would be something called atropine. Atropine is a natural drug from plants that basically blocks the action of parathion. I don't know exactly how it works, if it's like really countering the parathion or if it's countering something else that's lowered by parathion. I don't know. But it does. It's the antidote, okay? Atropine is the antidote to parathion, so obviously taking it is good. Also, you know what? Also, antihistamines, to some extent, are also antidotes to parathion. So that makes sense why certain antihistamines that cross the blood-brain barrier, help people sleep. Okay, it's possibly because it's helping to block the action of parathion that we're all chronically exposed to. So, yeah, now, where can we get atropine? Lots of herbs, lots of very interesting herbs. We got mandrake root, we got belladonna, we've got datura, Jimson weed, we've got henbane, several other plants like that. Now we can, what I'm doing is I'm getting a datura flower extract powder. Datura is a cool one I like. So I got the extract powder from AliExpress, which is a great website. It's all China, but you know, you got to do what you got to do at this point in the game. But I got 250 grams of datura extract powder, 10-to-1, for like $23. So that's equivalent to 2.5 kilos of datura dried flowers. So that's intense. So I'm gonna have to be very careful with that powder, not to inhale any or anything like that. But I'm gonna add that to my product called Recharge that I have not yet released. So this is made to, there'll be a teeny amount of this in my Recharge product, and that will help people to sleep properly, to get well-rested sleep, to also prevent nightmares, and to just have more energy, because these parathion saps energy. So, and I have tried this before. I had tried, because I used to kind of get close to passing out when I worked out, and I looked it up, and atropine is also a antidote to passing out. So I started taking, I got some datura seeds, which is another good way to take it. And I would take a few seeds before I worked out, and it would definitely prevent me from passing out. And also I could work out better, have more energy. So I think this will work. I think this will help people with energy. So I'll have some links in the description here in a bit. And thanks for watching. I am the Nature Hacker. Go do work.